Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Sam. Welcome to this video. So the latest update for RuneScape is a new quest, this being Fate of the Gods. This is actually one of the biggest quests in terms of a storyline, finding out secrets, and things like that, just progression of the lore. And it was a really nice quest to do actually. The graphics are amazing. We got to explore a new world called Freneske. We got to meet like Zaros and Mar, which are of course the Elder Gods. And overall it was just a really good quest to do. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the longest quest, but like I just said, it's quite a it delves into the lore quite a lot, and you do find out a lot about each character and things like that. And overall it's just a good quest. There's a load of rewards as well, which I'm going to go into later, but the graphics were good, and me personally, I just enjoyed doing it. It had like a mixture of puzzles and PVM, and just exploring things like that. It was a really good quest. I did enjoy it. So throughout the quest you had to get these crystals, some are from Zaros and the others from Seren, and I just recorded the Seren one here because it had like a little puzzle, not really a puzzle actually, but just like a little challenge to go with it, and I thought it was quite interesting. It was quite fun as well, even though it was very simple with what you needed to do. As you can see, there's an altar and it's got the Seren symbol on it, and there's some crystals in it, but you need to tag these pillars, which you can see lit up, to make them rise. And it does take quite a while to do this, over 5 minutes, and you might think that sounds pretty easy just to tag the pillars, but whilst you're tagging the pillars, as time goes on, lightning comes down. If you've been to Freneske, you'll know what I mean about the lightning. You can see it on the screen. Over time, like I said, at the start it's very sort of simple and easy, but when it gets towards the end, which I'll speed up to now, it gets pretty crazy, and you need to actually be careful and bring quite a lot of food. I kind of got lucky. A lot of people said that this was difficult, well, not really difficult, but they had to eat a lot of food. But as you can see from here, I literally had a uni and 8 rocktails. That's all I had. This is the first time of me doing it. Never actually saw a guide or anything like that. I just thought it was going to be quite easy, and I did manage to get it just about. And at the end of it, like I said, you get to get the crystals from the altar, which is part of the quest, and it was just a bit fun, something a bit different. Not seen anything like this before in RuneScape, so it was fun to do it, and yeah, it was cool. Now, not only did you have to get the Seren crystals, but there are also Zaros crystals spread around Freneske as well, which were a little bit easier to get in terms of the Seren one, because all you had to do for these was run around Freneske, but at the same time you were actually getting hit quite a lot from the random attacks from the environment. So there are things like the lightning strike, the lava coming out. So at the same time, even though it was a little bit harder, it made it a little bit more fun as well. Just made the task go, you just had to be awake throughout the whole thing, and it was kind of nice. There's also like healing spots, which you can see on the screen right now, to sort of aid you in case you sort of ran low on food, or if you just want to heal up quickly. But for collecting all the crystals, I believe there's 16 in total, so quite a lot. But do remember 4 of them are from Seren, so at least 12 around Freneske. And not only in the area I'm in now, which is sort of like the main area you go in as soon as you go through the portal, but there's certain rooms that come up which are also got some crystals inside of it. So definitely look out for them in case you miss them. So overall, the graphics here were really good. I did enjoy it, and like I said, this made it a bit more fun, like doing the obstacles and just sort of running around. It's nothing like this in the game, so it was a new thing to me, and it was really good. So once you've collected the 16 crystals, if you go back into the Sanctum, which I believe is the correct room, if you deposit all the crystals, you do actually unlock 2 rewards, both of them being for the head slot in the wardrobe, and the first one's a Seren mask, which in my opinion doesn't look too great. It looks a bit weird actually, but the other one is a Zaros mask. That one I really actually like. It's kind of cool, and I've got it on right now actually, so it's nice to get something different from the quest. This is one of the rewards, so it's nice to get something in the sort of the wardrobe which isn't just from the Solomon's General Store. It's a bit unique now, and it definitely is kind of cool. So aside from the crystal collecting, there's also some PVM in the quest, which is actually really good fun. The thing I'm doing right now is killing the 4 in the hills, I think that's how you say it. You might have seen a video of me making a guide on this early on. I think it's my previous video. But these were really good fun actually to kill. They're sort of like mini nexus, which all have their own sort of phase. So they got blood, shadow, smoke, and ice. And for one of the challenges to get the Annihilator title, you have to fight all 4 at once, which was really good fun. I managed to get it on my first go, and it was just something different. Required a little bit of skill. It wasn't too hard, but it was something a bit different, and I did enjoy it. And then also, once you've completed the quest, there's these new monsters which you can attack called the Muspar, which are actually really good to kill. The XP was actually really good. I think it was about 900k XP per hour, but they actually have been nerfed now, so I believe it's about 450k XP per hour. So still really good method to go and go to get some magic XP, but I still think glacials are better XP over them, and of course you've got the chance of getting the boots drop, and they also drop a whole load of charms as well, which is probably a better choice to go to rather than the Muspar. But I think they will be getting some drops in the future, the Muspar that might make them worthwhile, but we'll just have to wait and see, and that might be coming up soon, but I really don't know. So once you've completed the quest, there's also a set of hidden rewards which you can do to give yourself some extra bonuses. The first being for the Sick circuit. If you go back to the Gafixian High Druid, he will actually add a teleport to it straight to the world gate, which is actually very helpful, as it saves time from having to use the lodestone. So I recommend to do that. Just talk to him, and it will just automatically be placed on the Sick circuit, and you can teleport straight to the world gate, which is actually really cool. Another reward features some XP lamps. So what you want to do is go to the dig site and go to the Zaros altar, and there'll be someone there called Azanadra. You might recognize that person from the quest, and if you speak to him, he will give you some XP lamps, 3 different XP lamps which can go into any combat skill. Now all the XP lamps are actually in just one. It has charges on it, so it has 3 charges, and you can just use it 3 times, which is kind of cool. Just saves a bit of space, I suppose. But I think on that one you get 75k XP for each skill, which is really nice actually. And you know, there you go for some combat XP. So the next reward is from someone called Ali the Wise. Now he is in Nardar. He's in one of the most northern houses. It's very easy to get to, so just go, you can either just teleport there with the teleport scrolls, or you can use the fairy rings like I did, and just locate him, and what he will give you is another lamp, but for this one it can go in any skill you want. I just put it in agility. I got about 35k XP for that one, so it's kind of cool just getting all these XP lamps, getting them gains, and yeah, it's really easy to get. So the next reward isn't in the form of an XP lamp. This is more of just an enchantment onto your character, and it features the Citadel, which is in the Missing Presumed Death quest, which is actually quite a recent one in the game. What you want to do is go to the main chamber where all the bosses are, and when you start running out towards the door, Sliske will appear, and if you go through the dialogue at the end of it, he'll perform a spell on you, which allows you to see into the Shadow Realm, which pretty much means you can see ghosts in RuneScape without having to wear the Ring of Visibility. So it's not the sort of like an amazing you know, enchantment on you, but it just saves a bit of time from having to have that Ring of Visibility on you. It just makes things a little bit easier. And I do believe you need to have the mini quest of the General's Shadow completed, which doesn't take too long. It only takes about 15 minutes to complete. I actually had to do it for to unlock this, and yeah, it's very easy to complete and you can get it done fast. I do recommend to do it, to do the quest and also to get this enchantment. Very simple to get, and it just saves a bit of time in the future. And the last set of rewards you can get gives you Divination XP, and when you place down the measure at certain places in game, chronicles will spawn, and each chronicle you get gives you 50k Divination XP, which is awesome. And you can do this at 4 different places in game, the first being at the top of the Karamja volcano, the second being in the desert by the swamp, it's right in the corner, the third being on the ice mountain, and the last one being on Entrana. And with all of these you get 50 XP, which is awesome, very easy to do, and you know, easy XP. So that's all for this video, guys. I really do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have or learnt something, then please throw it a thumbs up. Really does mean a lot, as it does take a while to make these videos, but thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.